Today, Saturday, the 6th of September 2025, we have some sure handpick event to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks to include in your slip to boost winning. Also, as a quick reminder, we have just recently shared 2 bet slips to members only based on accumulator of our 5 plus and 10 plus odds, which we update regularly to members only. We have the first bet slip having 9 top games, odd is that's 8.6 odd, and the second slip is having 13 games, odd is 22.5 odd, which we have shared to members only. As recently we have been sharing our handpick event with the best games you will never see anywhere, and we tempt it as a baseline slip which our members are using to make their picks from the list to include in the slip, looking at a list between 2 to 5 odd per slip, boosting their win rate. And we have been sharing the result with you in terms of the accumulator games we have been sharing, and the win rate have been excellent, recording 100% win rate, 98% win rate, 95% win rate. And we will give you this slip with this high win rate percent, making your picks from the list between 2 to 5 odd or 3 to 5 odd per slip, give you the upper hand to stand ahead, winning with a great possibility of win rate percentage, which is very high. If you are interested and wanted to join membership to have access to these accumulator games, then you want to make sure that you click the link below this video to either join level 2 pro or level 3 master to have access to our handpick event based on accumulator of 5 plus game odds and 10 plus game odds to start taking advantage of it to boost your winning. To those of you interested, the link is below this video. So without wasting time, let's look at some of the sure handpick we have to share with you today. Let's proceed with the first. Looking at the first sure handpick of the list of today's game, we look at Norway in the Division 3, Group 3. We are looking at Elverum against Skedsmo. In this event, the recent game played of Elverum have proved to be very amazing, scoring 10 goals against Strongaset, 6 goals against Conjuver, 5 goals against Bojokijen, 3 goals against Asiden. In fact, the goals possibility scoring capacity of the home have been very amazing. Comparing to Skedsmo, on the other hand, that proved to have defensive line that is very weak, considering 3 against Conviger, 4 against Jovelin, 2 against Handcam. In fact, the defensive line is very weak. One thing I want to look at is the recent game they had against Conviger, where they conceded 3. But the home team was able to beat Conviger. If Conviger is able to beat this away team 3-1 and the home is able to beat Conviger, then there is still a possible chance of goals and the home to lead. If we looked at it, this is Conviger here. They recently also had a game. Let's look at it. Conviger, they had a game here against Elverum. Elverum lead 6 goals. To tell us that the home is still able to lead against the away and still a possible chance of lot of goal probability. If we look at the stands, comparing the strengths by the recent event, we will see that Elverum is leading. They sit on the first place. They've had 5 games played, all the 5 leads, scoring 30, conceding 3. Great offense and defense. But if we looked at that of the away team, they have a defensive line that proved to be very weak, conceding more than 3 goals in each game played. And the home have the capacity to score about 5 goals in each game played. In fact, looking at everything in place here, we're looking at 2 to 3 sure pick in this event in full time. For this particular event, everything being put in place, our sure pick number 1 is the home to lead. Sure pick number 2, 1.5 go in full time. Sure pick number 3, 2.5 go in full time. And sure pick number 4, we are looking at even 3.5 goals in full time or 4 goals over. This is our major sure pick event for this game played in full time. Looking at the next sure pick game, we'll look at Europe in the World Championship qualification. Austria against Cyprus. In this event, the recent performance of the home Austria have proved to have great offenses. They had a game against San Marino, they beat it 4-0. Against Romania, they beat it 2-0. But that of its opponent have proved to have defensive line that concede much, considering 2 against Romania, 2 against Bulgaria, 2 against Bosnia. But what I want to look at is the recent gameplay they had against Romania, where they had a lose 2-0. But the home team had a play against Romania as well. As you can see here, they were able to lead against Romania 2-1 to tell us that Austria still have the possible chance to score goals against the away team, which is Cyprus. Because if Romania is able to beat Cyprus up to 2-0, then there is a possible chance also for the home team Austria to have goals against Cyprus, since Austria was able to beat Romania that had beaten Cyprus as well. So looking at that, first we'll look at the stands now, comparing the strength. What we are going to see overall is the fact that Austria stand a better chance. They sit on the second place. They've had 2 games played, all the 2 leads, scoring 6, considering 1. But that of its opponent defensive line is not that very good. So we look at, therefore, the home Austria to take advantage of the weak defensive line of the away team, and as a result, we expect at least 2 major short pick here in full time. For this particular event, everything being put in place, we look at short pick number 1, the home Austria to lead. Short pick number 2, at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we looked here at the next short pick in Australia in the Tasmania Southern Championship, University of Tasmania against Taroona. In this event, if we looked here at the stand performance, comparing the strength, the home have proved to have defensive line that concede too much, considering 1 against Hobart, 4 against Southeast United, 7 against Newtown, 4 against Hobart City. But that of the away Taroona have proved to have great offense. Against Hobart City, they beat it 2-0. Against Olympia Warriors, they beat it 3-2. Against Newtown, they had equal strength 3 against 3. What I want to look here is the fact that the away had a game against Newtown, they had equal strength. This Newtown have also had game with the home. As you can see here, they conceded up to 7. If Newtown have almost equal strength with Taroona, for which they had equal strength, but here Newtown is able to beat University of Tasmania up to 7 against 1, then there is still a possible chance of the away to also score more goals. And of course, we also look at goal probability. If we looked at the stand performance comparing the strength, what we'll see is the fact that Taroona, which is the away, have a very great strength. 5 game played, scoring at least 5 goals in each game played. That's a great offense, and defense is not very tight. The opponent, University of Tasmania, also proved that they have great offense, at least 3 goals over in each game play, which they do score, and they also do concede at least 3. So the two are coming to meet, everything in place, more shoot on and off target by both sides, and we expect 2 short pick events here in full time. For this particular event, we expect short pick number 1, 1.5 goal in full time. Short pick number 2, 2.5 goals in full time. Of course, we have more of these games, which we have just shared to members only in terms of accumulator games. We have shared 2 slips to members only. These slips contain the best handpick events in terms of accumulator games, consisting of goal probability events, corner kick events, and straight win games. And for the first slip, we have a total of 9 games, 8.6 odd. The second slip, we have a total of 13 games, 22.5 odd, given to members only, and you want to take advantage of this. You will never see it anywhere, and we provide the best games to you for you to use it as a baseline slip, re-editing it following the way we have explained, so that at least you can have between 3 to 5 odd per slip, which you can use to maximize your win and have the highest win rate percent. If you're interested to have access to all of these features, then you want to go ahead to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or Level 3 Master Plan to have access to these features to start taking your win to the next height. We update games in terms of our 5 plus and 10 plus accumulator game to members only regularly, so that you can have games at your fingertip with the best winning rate percent for you to use it to boost your winning rate. Not only this do we provide the best games with you, but we also provide top-notch tutorial classes to tell you exactly how we used to find games to include in our slip, corner kick strategy, especially when the events are running live, and so much tutorials reserved for members only. So you want to have all these benefits just by becoming a member of either Level 2 Pro or Level 3 Master to have access to all of these features. If you're interested and wanted to join, we have the link below this video. Click on the link to have access to these features to start taking your win to the next level. Good luck and see you from the inside, and bye-bye for now. If you come here to the front page of our channel here, titled as the Home tab, as you can see here, you're going to notice that we provide match predictions to members only. These are members only match prediction picks which we have handpicked based on our short pick and favorite events we share to members only. You can see based on our top 9, top 8, top 7, and we keep updating this area on a regular basis to give you the best handpicked event which you can use to boost your winning. To those of you who are interested to join, you want to make sure to join the package plan, either Level 2 Pro or Level 3 Master, to start having access to our handpick events, which you can see here to start taking your winning to the next height. Also, having access to our handpick event at the same time give you access to our top-notch tutorial classes. For example, if you enroll to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan, you also have access to what we call the Level 2 Pro classes. To do so, you just want to make sure to come to this area here that says playlist and click on the playlist section. Then you are going to see an area that says Level 2 Pro class. You want to make sure that you click on this area once you have had the membership package plan. You access the Level 2 Pro class. This will give you access to the live match corner kick strategy step by step, a simple trick to make consistent win, the never seen match prediction strategy, which will share with you how to find games to include in our slip, the straight win and comeback strategy for you to use at your advantage, the tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy you can use at your advantage, and the 99% win rate strategy you can use for yourself. These are top-notch tutorial classes you can use. Once you join the Level 2 Pro class, you have access to all of these features, as well as at the same time having access to all our handpick events we share to members only to take your win to the next level. But if you subscribe to the Level 3 Master Plan, then you want to make sure to come to this area that says Level 3 Master Classes and click on this area. Once you come here, you're going to see that you have access to the Level 3 Masterclass. That will make you have access to the excellent corner kick strategy review step by step, the top secret AI tool we use to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins, the game changer corner kick strategy that reveals the top secret site we use to find games to include in our sleep based on corner kicks, 6 amazing AI tools you can use at your advantage, the home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and the 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. These are top-notch tutorial classes for Level 3 Masters that make you stand ahead of others to start taking your win to the next height. These are the levels of masterclass we have to share with you. You want to make sure that you enroll to either the Level 2 Pro class or Level 3 Master Plan to have access to these features, while at the same time you also have access to all our handpick event on the home tab section, as you can see, based on our favorite and short pick, which we will update regularly for you to use at your advantage and take your win to the next height. Also, at the same time, we have some free video tutorials, which of course you can come to this area that says video and click on the video tab directly. Once you do so and try to access this area, you're going to see some of the bet strategy we have to share with you. Like, for example, the match prediction strategy for amazing winning. This is the second episode of it. And the more you scroll across this area, you discover even more tutorials which you can use for free at your advantage. I will just go ahead to share some few with you, which you can use as an example. For example, we have this one here, the best football soccer prediction app for this year that will amaze you. And if you scroll even more, you see another one here, the best football prediction website for this year, which you can use them effectively. We have shared exactly how you can use some of the prediction website at your advantage. And the more you scroll this area, you'll discover even more top-notch free tutorials, which you can also use at advantage and try to see how you can implement to boost your win strategy when it comes to match predictions. Moreover, I will share with you other recommended tutorials which are free that I would like you to watch. One of it, which of course I will scroll across this page to pinpoint it to you so that you make sure that you go ahead to watch it. It is free. One of it here is this particular one, which of course, let's try to scroll across this page to share it exactly with you. We have one here which we have titled as the top 5 soccer prediction apps being compared, where we have compared some of the features of some of the bet prediction app which you can use at your advantage. Now we have another one here which will title it as the expert tips for picking winning soccer matches. Here we revealed some of the tips which are termed as the expert tip, which you can use at advantage, as you can see here, to see how you can find some games to include in your slip. Next, we looked at this particular one here, 5 hidden Sofascore features to make amazing wins or amazing win with your bet slip. In this strategy, we have labeled some of the 5 hidden Sofascore features you never knew existed, which you can use at advantage and make some picks to include in your slip. We have another one here, which we just published not far ago, titled as the 4 secret amazing tips for making bet picks to include in your slip. We mentioned some of the pitfalls and some of the things you should avoid when it comes to match predictions, so that you are going to make the best handpick events or matches to include in your slip to boost your winning. And that being said, these are some of the free tutorials you can have and watch for free to boost your handpick prediction event.